It's your girl, Cubana Kiss, right here on the 𝒲𝒽𝒾𝓁𝒽 Chronicles podcast. Welcome to episode 1, QuarenFine Then. I am so excited to bring you guys episode 1 of the 𝒲𝒽𝒾𝓁𝒽 Chronicles podcast. Now, if you've been following me, you know that 𝒲𝒽𝒾 is a phrase that I have been saying forever, and pretty much it's a filler for me. So a lot of people say or like or things in that nature. However, for me, when I have anything else to say, and that's some good tea, honey, 𝒲𝒽𝒾. So I welcome you to my party. Now, let's get started, okay? Now, for the last 3 weeks, we have all been in quarantine, right? For the most part, everyone throughout the world has been in quarantine for the last 3 weeks due to COVID-19. Now, due to COVID-19 and everything everything that surrounds it, the conspiracies, the rumors, the misinformation that we've been receiving, not just from our own leader, but from the misinformation that's being put out there on social media. It's been very difficult to stay focused and remain positive during this time. But guess what, y'all? We got this. Just relax. It's gonna pass. I know we tired of being in the house. I know you tired of cooking 3 meals. I know them kids been asking you for a snack every 10 minutes and you tired of their ass too. I know you tired, because I'm tired too. But guess what? If we stay in the house, if we social distance, if we do what they're saying that we should do, we can get out quicker. Remember, as a kid, your mom was like, if you would have just did it when I asked you to, you would have been done already. That's how I feel. If we would have just stayed in the house like they asked us to, we would have been done already. But we can't stay in the house. We just feel so entitled to be outside. We ain't got nowhere to go. Okay? We don't have nowhere to go. You know, I'm recording right here out of Chicago. Chi-town, baby, all day long. And it's been cold. We ain't got nowhere to go. We don't have anywhere to visit. It's cold. We're just now starting to get a little warm weather. And guess what? It's going to be cold again. So why can't we just stay in the house? If we just stayed in the house like they asked us to, we could have been through, Lord. 𝒲𝒽𝒾. But listen, it is what it is, right? So, majority of the world, majority of the United States, we are in quarantine until April 30th as of right now. Because before it was April 7th, which means that we would have been done quickly, right? But now we have until the end of April, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to be in the house at the end of April. What are some things that we've been doing in the house trying to keep ourselves busy and continue to remain sane in this time? I got a list. Okay, I got a list of things that you can potentially do as well. Okay, numero uno. Okay, now, one thing we can do, we can spring clean. It's the perfect time. You stuck in the house anyway. You might as well go through all of your clothes that you can't fit, things you don't wear, things that you don't need anymore, things that you're just holding on to for the sake of saying you have it. We might as well go through those things. Ask ourselves, do I need this? Half the time the answer be no. Throw it out. Get rid of it. Donate it. It's people out here who need stuff right now. That's the huge thing, right? People need things. People need clothes. People need, shoes. People need these things. Gently used things. Let's go through our things and let's purge them. Let's purge the unnecessary. Okay? So that's number 1. Go through your things. Spring clean. Organize your refrigerator. Clean it out. You know what? Some Chinese food in the back of the refrigerator that's been there since you don't even know how long. 𝒲𝒽𝒾. Clean it out. Get organized. So you can feel yourself in your aura and make it feel like, okay, I have accomplished something. Okay? That's one thing you can do. Number 2. I don't know what language that was, but we're going to go with it, okay? Number 2. you can learn something new. There are so many different programs out here right now that they are offering free classes. It's so dope. You can take different classes to learn different things. You can download some apps so that you can learn another language. One app that I've downloaded was Duolingo. Yes, my name is Cubana Kiss, but guess what, y'all? I don't speak a lick of motherfucking Spanish. Not none. Okay? I got enough to get me in the beginning of the conversation, and once you start talking, I'm done. So because of that, I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to zone in and learn Spanish. You know, even if just a little bit more than what I learn now, it's still more. I mean, a little bit more than what I know now. It's still more than I knew before. So that means I might come out, you know, knowing a little bit more. Some other things that I've done is I have Sprint. And they have this cool app. It's called My Sprint Rewards. I'm pretty sure you guys have it if you have Sprint. Where they have these different rewards and discounts on things that you can utilize to take classes or to learn different things. And so within that, they have things like Udemy, which is e-learning for kids, which has been super cool for my son. I do have a 10-year-old kid, and he loves e-learning. I feel like he's doing better e-learning than he does in class, mainly because there aren't any distractions there for him. His friends aren't there, so he's able to focus more. But Sprint has offered those type of things. So not only can you learn something new, but you can help your kids learn something new as well. They have Shaw Academy, which is super dope. It's a 4-week online course. You get to pick anything you want, and you get to master that skill in those 4 weeks. So take this time to potentially learn something new. Learn a different language. Learn a new cooking skill. Learn a new a skill in general, and teach your kids something new. It's always so fun to learn something new, especially with those kids. They're like sponges. They can just, you know, they just take it all in, and it's like so fun to do things with them. Now, I hate to say it, right? But another thing that you can do is catch up on them shows you got on DVR, sis. Or bro. Okay? You know you didn't record all of the episodes of, you know, Power. You didn't record all of the episodes of Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop Miami, Atlanta, Hollywood, all of them. You know that they're there. Watch them and delete them. Clear out some space for those new shows that's gonna drop once this coronavirus is over. Because once it's over, oh baby, everything gonna go back into full swing. Now it won't be immediately, obviously, but it'll be quick enough where you'll still have some time to watch some new shows, binge some new things, okay? Now, I'm not one of those people that's just gonna like TV you to death. But baby, Netflix been putting some little bangers back on there. You know, they put Players Club on there. They have this new series called Tiger King, which is a documentary of this guy named Joey Exotic, who owned like 1,800 tigers and lions and ligers and all these different animals, and he had a zoo, right? And pretty much it goes into the detail of who he is and what this crazy world he lived in was about. And y'all, when people was telling me about it on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, I was like, is this a comedy? Like, I didn't understand what I was getting ready to watch. Y'all, it's not a comedy, but it's funny as hell. Not only is it funny as hell, but every episode is more weird than the last. It just gets weirder and weirder and weirder and more twisted and confusing. And you're like, what the hell? But it's a documentary, and it was one for the books, child. Definitely one for the books. Okay. Now, one of the many things, the many crazes that have hit ever since everyone has been in quarantine is TikTok. TikTok has been everywhere for a while, especially with the kids. The kids have kind of taken TikTok and made it their own. They love these little skits of videos, but now the celebrities are involved and they're taking it and they're running with it, okay? Some of the people who have taken TikTok and just kind of made it their own. People like Reginae Carter, Tyga, Drake, LeBron James and his whole family, they stay on there. And then you just got us adults who are like, you know, I'm bored.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the motherfucker in the house bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored.
Like really bored. And so we just said, fuck it. Might as well download it to get me something. Keep me, you know, up to date, energized, and having some fun. So those are all things that you can do while you're stuck in the house. Okay. Now, a couple other things that I've been doing personally is a lot of self-care. You know, as a working mom, as someone who has pastimes and things that I love to do and things that I have passions for, a lot of the times my self-care can go by the wayside. You know, the only thing I typically do on the regular is get these nails done. And baby, whoo child, listen, I miss my nail tech. I love my nail tech. I miss my nail tech. I love my nail tech. I miss her so much. And that's one thing that I definitely miss. But with that, there are things that you can do for self-care in the house that'll just make you, you know, appreciate being able to do those things that are technically a luxury. For example, I can't do my hair. Okay, I don't know how to lay no edges, child. Listen, the most you're gonna get up out of me is a cute puff, okay, and a braid out. That's about it. I can't straighten it. It looked like a doggone chia pet after a while. It's just too much for me. That's not my strong suit. Okay, I don't know. Some people can do it. Some people can't. I didn't watch all the YouTube tutorials. I didn't did it all. That ain't for me. Okay, I struggle, but it's all right. It's all right. It's not all right. I'm not all right. I was getting ready to tell y'all, you know, learn how to do a new hairstyle, but I'm struggling and I don't know how to do a new hairstyle right now. And so, oh child, listen, I can't wait to see my beautician. Okay, I might like hug her. We might fuck around, kiss her in the mouth. That's how much I miss her. Okay. But if you're one of those artsy people, because doing hair is an art, okay? If you're one of those artsy people, take a stab at a new style. Try something new. Try to put your hair in a different, you know, style. Try something new. Try to watch one of the YouTube tutorials on those dope ass beauty vloggers and see if you can do it. I think that's dope. But the other things that I've learned how to do now, one thing I can do is some makeup, child. Okay, now I ain't no MUA, but I do love to do makeup and I like to play in my makeup. So one thing I have been learning how to do is like cute cut creases. And for the fellas who don't know, that's when they put the real cute eyeshadow and they be having like 3 different colors on their eyelids. That's what that is. Okay, and I like doing stuff like that, so I've been learning and playing in that. But I've also taken great care in my skincare routine that a lot of the times I can deviate from when I am working or I'm waking up in the morning rushing to get my kids to school, to get myself to work, to make sure I'm on time and all that other great stuff. I have started taking great care in the products that I'm putting on my face. So when everybody else was out hoarding toilet paper, I was hoarding self-care things like St. Ives apricot scrub or however you decide to say it. Those are things that I was, you know, purchasing and trying on my skin and on my face. And one thing I can say is that when you have the time and the patience and you're not rushing, you can make yourself feel great. My face feels amazing. It's smooth. It's clear. I used to have horrible skin. I don't anymore, child. And you know, that's the one like positive thing that I can say is coming out of this whole quarantine, coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. That's the one thing that's coming out this pandemic. But I want y'all to stay right there, because though I gave you those little things, I do got some gossip I want to talk about with you. So stay tuned. I'll be back. Yo, it's your girl, Cubana Kiss. And if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way for you to make a podcast. Listen, let me explain how easy it is. First of all, it's free. Everybody loves something free, right? There's a creation tool within the actual app that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. How dope is that? Also, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So listen, all you have to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to listen. Ow. Welcome back. You know, I had to let the sponsors pay the bills, child. So, like I said, you know, there's been a lot going on in the news, specifically about COVID-19, coronavirus. Trump said this, Trump said that. You know, we can wear gloves, we shouldn't wear gloves, put on the mask, take off the mask. We don't know what we should be doing, really, to be honest with you. But I know we should be staying in the house. However, there are a plethora of things that are actually going on around us that I think we should talk about. You know, we like to call it gossip news, but this is the truth, okay? I only like to talk about the truth on my show, just so you know. Bars. Now, let's get into it, child. One of the greatest things right now is that 50 Cent has kind of came into the the television market with a power, with a vengeance, right? He came in with power. It was super, super dope. It was like everybody was just waiting. They couldn't wait till Sunday or Saturday or whenever the hell the show came on. And was like, yo, you know, it's power. People talked about it. People was getting cussed out on Facebook for making spoilers. I mean, the whole 9 yards. Episodes was getting leaked. I mean, it was like a thing. But 50 Cent is nowhere near done with television, okay? So, if you don't know, he is executive producing and has a role in a TV show called For Life on ABC. Comes on Tuesday nights. You should check it out. I enjoy it very much. It's about a gentleman who has been falsely accused and sentenced to life and end up serving 25 years in the New York prison system. And it's based off a true story. And so that was super dope. And it's actually getting a lot of great reviews on it. And I enjoy watching it very much. So, but he still ain't done. Okay. So this just in, 50 Cent has gotten the go-ahead from Starz to produce a TV series called Black Mafia Family. Now, you know, Starz is 50 Cent's home, right? He always hashtag Starz app. If you follow him on Instagram, that's just what he does. But in 2018, he has signed a multi-series deal with the network. And so now he's like the next up for the rapper turned producer in these drama series. And he has a lot of them. And Black Mafia Family is the next one. Now, don't get it twisted, because he still has in the works 4 spinoffs from the original Power series. So this is going to be interesting because, you know, you're gonna have the original Power left off. You're gonna have Power Book 2, which is entitled Ghost, so we can assume what that's about. You got Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Power Book 4, Influence, and Power Book 5, Force. So this is going to be interesting to see how these all intertwine and go and work along with each other. And so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Let me go ahead and download my Starz app back. Now we can only guess what Black Mafia Family is about. According to the CEO Jeffrey Hirsch, he says this project is something that Curtis has always been incredibly passionate about. and they're excited to have him as a partner and bring it to life. The Black Mafia family has all the hallmarks of a great drama and the larger-than-life Flanory brothers to the deadly high-stakes world they inhabited. You know, this series is going to be an incredible ride for the audience around the world. So they're excited. I'm sure they are in tune with this hip-hop culture and showing that, you know, hey, these rappers can do more than rap. It is what it is. Now, in other news, things that have been, you know, popular on Instagram are the battles, right? So we've been having battles against legends, and it's something that, child, it has taken social media, Instagram, by storm. I don't think that's something that people anticipated during this whole quarantine stay in the house situation, but it's here, and it don't look like it's going nowhere anytime soon. Now, one of the bigger ones was 𝒲𝒽𝑒𝓌 versus Babyface, which was like everyone has been anticipating, but it's being reported that it's been reported that it's been delayed due to Babyface's health. And so we're not really sure what's going on. People were trying to say that 𝒲𝒽𝑒𝓌 had cold feet, which I doubt. I mean, it's 𝒲𝒽𝑒𝓌. And that they saying that, you know, he had dropped out of the battle, which is, from my understanding, not true according to Baller Alert. Baller Alert is saying that the rumors are false and that Babyface is actually ill currently, and he's been sick, and that's why it was postponed. So we gonna go with that because that make more sense. I mean, I just can't see 𝒲𝒽𝑒𝓌 falling, like dropping out of a battle. Like, come on, baby. He can block. I mean, he can hang. Now, I do think Babyface gonna win, but you know, you let me know. I'm gonna post it. Babyface or 𝒲𝒽𝑒𝓌. Y'all let me know. We gonna do the vote. We'll bring it back. I bet. Okay. In other news, a lot of celebrities that have been locked up have been petitioning the court to be released due to the COVID-19 outbreak in the prison system. Now, this is one that I am slightly confused about because I'm just trying to figure out how did it spread, but I'm assuming that other people had it and they came into the prison system or whatever the case, right? But if this is a pandemic, right, and that it's spreading across the world, why y'all need to get out of jail? You know, Kimbella, which is Juelz Santana's wife, she is petitioning for Juelz Santana to be released due to coronavirus outbreak. R. Kelly is petitioning to be released due to the coronavirus outbreak. A host of other celebrities, Bill Cosby, they all want to be released because of the coronavirus outbreak. What's the one with the hair? X6ix9 or whatever. Tekashi 6ix9. Tekashi 6ix9 has been released due to the coronavirus outbreak, which is interesting because he was sentenced to like 47 years or something crazy like that. So how he get out? I say snitches deserve stitches, but whatever. So I think that's something that's interesting, that all these celebrities that are in jail are using this time to benefit them. And I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, I would. If I was locked up, I'd probably be the same way. Like let me out. Let me out of here. But we'll see what happens. I don't see a lot of celebrities being able to get out due to this reason, especially if you're sentenced due to violent crimes, you know, things that harmed people. Just stay your ass where you are. But it is what it is. I get it. You want to be out. Nobody wants to be locked up. But you also shouldn't have did the crime. So, figure it out. Now, in positive news. Now, for those who don't know, who've been living under a rock, okay, Jeannie Mai from The Real and Jeezy are engaged. I think it's so sweet that she found her diamond after having such a rough marriage with her ex-husband and being very open about it and how it just didn't work out. And to see Jeezy just so in love singing her, 90s love songs and everything, it just warms your heart to have people find love and to watch them find love. I think that's nice. They announced it on April 6th. And I just think that, congratulations to them regarding them getting married. Now, free agent and quarterback Jameis Winston and his girlfriend Breon Allen, they got married over this coronavirus outbreak situation in a intimate home wedding ceremony, due to them having to cancel their wedding, which has been the story of so many couples these days. They want to get married, they have their weddings planned, they've paid all this money, and then boom, coronavirus, boom, cancel everything. Hey, it's over with. So like the most that they can do is have these small, intimate, virtual weddings, which I think has been a great way to simply think outside the box. So congratulations to them. I think that is, I think that's what's up. I think that if you can think outside the box and put yourself in a different mind space to actually embrace what's going on around you instead of looking at it as a negative, that speaks volumes. Forget everything that's going on in the world. Forget this coronavirus. I still love you. I want to marry you. This is what I see for us. And, congratulations. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Jeannie and Jeezy, J and J. Okay, they gonna get married. And them gonna be some beautiful kids, baby. If they decide to have them, you don't want to speak on people's uterus. Now, Megan Thee Stallion has consistently just keep putting out the hits. But not only is she putting out hits, she putting out TikTok hits. Okay, you got the Savage Challenge. Then she got this new song out right now where she got like another little challenge. I just think that, keep doing you, sis. Definitely keep doing you. Keep making money. She had a situation where her record label wasn't trying to let her release her EP. And it was just like a big mess, and they had to go to court. She had to get like real lawyers, and she was just very open and transparent about how she did not know a lot of the things that she should have known, and she wasn't aware of things that she should have been made aware of. And that's the thing about being a new artist and being new to the industry, is that sometimes you are taken advantage of by people who are supposed to have your back. So you have these lawyers and you have these managers who be like, oh, no, this is a good deal, and they get you to sign these papers, and then when it comes down to it, you're not in a good deal. You in a TLC situation where you're driving a RAV4 and you didn't went bankrupt, or you broke. And so let this be a lesson to all you you independent artists who want to be owned and want to be in record labels and want to do these things. Remember these times. Remember when you look back and be like, oh, remember when that happened to Megan? Remember when that happened to TLC? Just remember these times and think about it and get real legal representation to help you through this time, so you don't be in these old fucked up ass predicaments. But since we ain't been going nowhere, since them cars been parked and we all been stuck in this house, motherfucking gas prices then dropped. And not just dropped to like, oh, okay, gas is $2.59, $2.60. No, gas prices are at a 18-year low. 18-year low. Hell, I'm 30. So this shit is crazy, okay? This is at an 18-year low. The prices are ridiculous. I did have to get in my car and drive to the grocery store and get my essentials, and I brought my ass right back to the house. But I saw gas for $1.97. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't seen gas $1.97 since I first started driving. I was 16, okay? And I went to high school in Indiana. And so I just don't understand, like, this is bananas. But the thing is, no one's going anywhere. So who's taking advantage of these low gas prices? It's even to the point that we can't even the milk and the dairy industry are having to dump their milk because there's no need for milk because people are in the house. And so the need or the demand for milk isn't there. And so, I mean, people are losing money all across the board. And it's just been a huge mess. It's just been a huge mess overall. Everything is going on. I mean, I just think people have lost their fucking minds. You got the NRA suing Governor Cuomo, who is the governor of New York. Y'all ready for this? For closing the New York gun shops because they are considered non-essential business. Fuck you need a gun for? We in the house. If you need a gun in your own house at this point, because I understand you have your right to bear arms and all of that stuff. But right now is not the time for these frivolous ass lawsuits. The goddamn court is closed, sir. The courts is closed. They not even open. What you suing him for? Okay, this is just bananas. This is bananas. So, those are the hot topics going on right now in the world, okay? Now, just to give y'all a little background real quick. Every week, I will drop an episode, okay? Due to coronavirus, it's supposed to be, interview situation with me and my favorite independent music artists or my favorite beauty bloggers or video vloggers or, my favorite therapists. And I want to talk to different people. And due to coronavirus, some of those things have been put on hold. But fret not, my friends, okay? Make sure you follow me on all social media at Cubana Kiss on everything. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything. I'm there, Cubana Kiss. Tune in. Catch me on YouTube. I'll be there. I'll be here. And we're going to have some fun, okay? So if you got some stuff you want to hear me talk about, send it to me, boo. I'm going to talk about it. All right, y'all. Catch y'all next time. Mwah.